Hi everyone, it's Bobby. I'm back with a fourth and final project using the Summer Market by Caardstock. This is for Country Craft Creations, and it's a very small, slimline folio, or folder, a mini album, said folio. It's not supposed to be called a folio if it has cardstock in it. It does, or chipboard, I'm sorry. It does have lightweight chipboard, but it does not have a hinge in the spine, so it's half folio, half mini album, if you want to look at it like that. Alright, it is 5 by 8.5 with a 1-inch spine, very plain on the outside. I only had 3 full sheets of 12 by 12 left. Everything else was scraps. So I used one of the full-size sheets of the floral, and on the inside I used one of green. And that pretty much took care of it. And I got this strip out of one full sheet. I used a bunch of the border strips to cut pieces from. I used everything I could. So this is from the ephemera. It says today is going to be the best day ever. The bike and these little things are from the sticker sheet. These little pieces are from the bottom of the 12 by 12. There's always a little branding strip at the bottom that shows what's on the opposite side, and I cut the red off and used it to make a banner and just put some black behind it. And these little whatever they're called, dimensional something, I didn't use a whole lot of it. It's this that came with it, but I have plenty that would work for making cards or all kinds of things. I did forget to attach my ribbon before I put my paper on the front, so what I did was I poked a hole with the crocodile and I ran it through to the inside and secured it with score tape. And that made my fastener, but it worked okay. On the inside, we have a pocket down here, and just have a piece of the ephemera for a photo. This little flap opens, and there's a photo mat in here. There's another one up under here. They're all loose where you can put your photos up, and you can get a photo here as well. So it's just held down, no magnets in it this time. And then on the right hand side I just have a little pouch. This was so quick and easy to make. This little key and the baker's twine was from my stash, and I just punched out 2 1-inch circles and 2 3/4-inch circles and made my little tabs there. The rocking chair is from the sticker sheet, as well as this one that says Fun in the Sun. Oop, let me move, make sure you can see it. And then on the inside of this little envelope pouch, whatever we want to call it, I have 3 of the ephemera, and then I have 6 of the cut-aparts. And you can back these, they're all double-sided so that you can use them as is for journaling or photos. You can add white or black to the back of them, whichever. They're all really pretty. And I just went around them with the black soot. And that is that. That's everything. But it was a one-day project, really quick and easy. So fun to make. This paper has been a joy to work with. It's just so cute. Bright, cheery summer colors, and I was ready for summer colors. Alright, that's my project. I hope you enjoy it, and if you make one, I hope you'll share it with us on Scrapbookers. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and I will see you when I have another project ready. Bye! Hey everyone, it's Bobby. I am working on another mini this morning. I'm using up what is left from my Summer Market by Caardstock. I have this little album cover already constructed in black using Tammy's 3-part wrap method. Most of you have tried that by now, I imagine. If not, there are plenty of tutorials between myself and Tammy and several of the other designers that have done a tutorial on that. This one measures 8.5 by 5. I had just enough large pieces of the paper to do the front and the back cover, so I used the floral on the front with a strip of the teal floral print. I used that on the spine as well, and then I had enough of the floral left for the back. And this is a cut apart, and the rest of these are stickers. This is from the branding strip. You know how on the bottom of your paper sometimes. Let me see. I don't have a piece of the red here, I don't guess, but anyway, on the bottom of your papers there's always a little branding strip down here, and I just cut the red off, put some black behind it, and made a little flag, and used that for my embellishments on the front. I forgot to put my ribbon down before I put my paper down, which I'm notorious for doing that. So I took my crocodile and I punched a hole 4 inches from the top and 1/4 inch in from the edge, and I just ran it through to the inside and secured it with some score tape. I put a piece of tape down under it and another piece over to make sure it stays. So what I wanted to show you was the assembly of the inside. It's nothing earth-shattering, but I think it's really cute. So I have put together 2 flaps, and I do have a cut list prepared for you, so you will see that. The first one is going to attach about 1/4 inch down and 1/8 of an inch in from the side. And you don't have to trim these off because they don't go all the way to the top or the bottom. So I'm just going to add some glue to those. And I'm still using that Barely Art glue that Tammy sent me. I mean, I can't say that I dislike it, but I can't say that I really love it either. So I kind of have mixed emotions. I want to get this tape off of here before I put that down. And that's going to go right about there. And I had enough green left, and I don't want that to stick to the tape. I had enough of the green polka dot left to do the inside covers, and I'm sure I'll have to trim it down once I get my flaps on there. Let me put, I need a piece of, here, I'll put this over it so it doesn't stick. So I can get placement on my lower piece. This one is going to cover it just a little bit because we're going to have a pocket at the bottom. So I want this to be up about like so. So let me mark that. It's about where I want that. About even with those red flowers. That'll be a good ballpark area to watch. So we're going to glue that down about even with the top of those red flowers, and just inside of that fold, straight as you can get it. Okay, now I can put the green down, but like I said, I'm going to have to trim it. I think they're both the same. Yes. Should be anyway. Yeah, I might have to take, let's see that, see, that's going to push on it, and then it's going to be in the way of that one, so I'm going to have to take off probably about 1/8 of an inch. Where's my little trimmer here? Trim off just about 1/8 of an inch. I can always take off more if I need to, but I don't want to take off too much and then think, because I haven't got any more. Put some more ink on that. And we close that, and close that, and it doesn't buckle anymore, so that's the ticket for that. So let's glue this down. Main thing I wanted to show you was on the inside of the back. I'm going to put a little one-piece well, it's actually 2 pieces. I was going to make it 1 piece, but it wasn't long enough to suit me, so I had to cut a separate flap for it. But it's real simple and easy. Let's get this tape off, or the backing. I can get a hold of it. Now it wants to stay. Okay. Make sure we're straight. Looks pretty good, huh? Me, I don't like to throw anything away. I like to make sure that I can use everything possible. Now this is going to go down here, and then we'll put a cut apart in there to hold that shut. That way we don't have to have magnets. I haven't really made a cut apart for it yet, but I have something I can stick in there for the moment just to secure it. And we're going to put this about, half an inch maybe from the sides and the bottom. I think this glue is a little thinner than the art glitter glue. Takes a little bit longer for it to set up. If you put something in it too quick, then it's going to pull right loose. And you can do this one whichever way you want. Doesn't matter. I kind of like this one over the top. And then, let me see, what have I got I can stick in here? Something. Here, this will work. That'll hold it down. Okay. On the back, we can go ahead and glue this down, the green. I've kind of toyed with the idea of putting something in that center 1-inch spine, and I'm not sure yet. I'm waiting to see how much paper I've got left after I get done with everything else. But it's such a narrow little album, it'd be okay without anything in there. I just thought I might put something in there. A little envelope or a little pouch of some sort to hold photo mats and journaling spots. There we go. And we're going to put this one down here. Oh, do I need to trim it? Yes, I should have. Let me let it dry a minute before I put it in my cutter. See how much I need to take off. To that dot. Let's see if I can get it to lay in there with glue. I don't want to tear it. See if that'll do it. Yes, that's better. I knew the minute I laid it down it felt too tight. That's why you should always do a dry fit, and I didn't. Alright, it's still wet enough that, because like I said, this one takes longer to dry than the art glitter glue. If that'd been the art glitter glue, I'd have to add more glue to it. Okay, now for the pouch. Let's lay this aside. Whoops. My fault. Let me get my scoreboard up here. Okay. Knock the scoreboard over. So much for small working areas, right? Okay, for the pouch, put this back in here. This is 6 by 12, and this one is 4, I think by 4 3/4. Let me measure it again. Oh, here's a ruler. I'd lose my head if it wasn't hooked on. Yes, 4 by 4 3/4. This one is scored at 1/2 and 3/4. And we can burnish both of those, and I got the glue all over me again. Hazards of paper crafting. And let's burnish the other one. this one, I like to cut them before I actually burnish them. This one is going to come out all the way up to there. Actually, let me think. Let me burnish this first to make sure what I want to do, because this is my first time making this particular folder. So I'm going to burnish on these two. Sometimes they're kind of difficult, but if you help them get started and just push towards it, it'll go right into place. Just make sure your edges line up. And that one doesn't, so I'm going to have to help it. There we go. Okay. So we're going to take out this little one and this long one. This little one and this long one. Alright, scissors. So both of these out from the bottom. And cut in on this second score line, which I think was 5 1/4, if I can remember my directions. And then we'll cut on this. We're cutting on the inch score line, not the 3/4 inch. We're going to cut up to here. Okay, now that we've done that, let's go back in and we're going to make a couple more score lines. Let's put it in from this side. We're going to come down to 1 inch and score over to the 1 inch line. And we're going to come up to the 6 inch and score over to the 1 inch line. That should have been, okay, so 6. I'm going to have to turn it over to make sure I get it the same. So 1 inch and 6 inch, just over to that 1 inch line. And we're going to cut those sections out as well. I did get that straight. And straight up. Now we need a corner rounder. Oh, there it is. We're going to round these corners. Don't know if I can get it in there or not. I can get this one in. See if I can get this one in. There we go. easier said than done. It's kind of a tight squeeze. Okay. That is going to make our little pouch pocket. Now we can burnish on these two. Going to make our little envelope pouch. And the second score line. Those are little bumpers. This will close up this way. And then we have this piece, which is going to attach to this. And it will close like that and make a policy envelope type thing. Okay, so let's attach these two together. Let me put my solid piece down here. I need to clean all those little bits and pieces off here in a minute. So we can trim, just snip off this corner before we glue that together. I'm going to glue it to the underside or the back side. Just shy of that score line. Just like so. A little ooze there. Policy envelope, and we can cut circles to attach it or however we want to put it together. Let me put this back in the glue bottle since I don't need it for a while. I do want to add my papers to this before I add it to the album, but it is going to sit right here like that. I think that'll be cute. I am going to make circles for it. I'm going to have to pause this and cut some more papers so the video doesn't take so long. But then I'll get back to you shortly and we'll finish putting it together. Alright guys, here's the pouch. I have added my papers. I punched out 2 black circles with a 1-inch punch, 2 red ones with a 3/4 inch punch, and ran a brad through the center. I tied the string behind this one, and then I added a little key to the opposite end so that when I tie it shut, I just put the stripe paper and one of the stickers that I backed on black chip cardstock. On the bottom I did the stripe as well, another one of the stickers on black cardstock, and I just put some of the cut-aparts and ephemera inside the little pouch. Now, these are all double-sided, but you can back them with white or black cardstock. Put your folio on it, put your photo on them, or journal, whichever. And I just added the cream colored paper to the little flanges that hold it shut, and 3 of the ephemera pieces that I backed with white cardstock. So that's it. We're all done. It is done. I think it turned out really cute for being made out of scraps. So I hope you enjoy it, and if you make one, be sure you share it on Scrapbookers so we can all enjoy your project. Alright, thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye.